how do you create harmony? So you create the sound texture, pedal, right? Then I always imagining it. It's almost like if you have a glass of water, and then you take this color and you drop that color, and this is it changes the color of your sound texture of your water. And then at the end, again, move sound downwards and sideways, like we always do in three-dimensional sound imagination. Is it bright or is it soft? Is it light or is it dark? Is it warm or is it cold? Just ask yourself these questions, and they sort of help you to make this start. It pushes you a little bit, and then your imagination goes. And sometimes you don't even have to put it into words, like with any feelings. You just sort of, and that's what you want. But generally, for me, at the end, harmonies just come to which harmony is more consonant, open, which harmony are more dissonant, close. And there are different levels of open. It could be open but with earthy feeling. It could be open, celestial. It could be tense and aching, or it could be tense and heavy. So it's sort of like that. I go quite general. Again, I just don't go too much because I know it's just a very little percentage of what I need to do. So when I work with harmony, I just basically play through the chords once. Let's say 1 page or 2 pages, and I look at the page and I look at those, blocked chords that I created in the score for me, and then I fill them with this color that I just told you. Done. Then I go to next one. And when I know that when I look at the score and I can see the color, I can feel the color, then I go to the couch, I sit, and I just imagine the notes and those colors.
Say, like, I'm not imagining the note in an isolated form, but in a context. So actually, if I imagine that, and I would imagine that notes would not be the same thing, it would not be the same notes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just that.
And the touch would be different as a result, and when you're gonna intonate, your intonation will not be the same. You can sing the same note in 1,000 different harmonies and it will sound different. This is C major. In A minor. So that's basically how it works, all right? Okay, so is it light? Is it dark? Is it light? Is it cold? Is it warm?
I think it's light. But I would not say warm.
Exactly. For me, it's in between.
It's not cold, but it's not warm. It's like more peaceful.
Exactly. It's more like neutral. It's like right in the middle, as it is on the keyboard. In the octave.
Yeah.
It's sort of balanced.
Yeah.
Balanced and you can't.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a Greek form. Like a Aristotelical form.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, just perfect, peaceful.
And
light, okay. Now is it, dissonant, consonant? Yes, it's consonant. Is it tense or open? It's open. Okay. Get as many notes as possible as long as it makes sense to you. As long as it creates a harmony and feeling that you resonate with, even if there is no terminology for that chord, it's your chord that means this and that. It's it has terminology for you. Keep it. But if it becomes like just okay, that's if you cross that line and it doesn't make any sense anymore, then just take that note out and really include it sort of when you're gonna harmonize it as your mental practice in the general chord. How many notes we're gonna hold on the panel to create the harmony? All the notes? I think that's cool. Yeah, so for me this is actually very still and hard and sharp. Almost like a knife, I feel.
I think he is like I think he's like because he do that and then we have the
B flat minor. Modulation.
He has like I think he is not like random. I think has
exactly.
a harmonic harmonic
structure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's structure.
I love that.
It's very Rachmaninoff, I think. Like
yeah, it is. yeah.
It's very
very similar colors. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is interesting. How would you approach these two bars?
You understand? Like this?
God, you're good. You're better than me.
No. Don't say that.
Absolutely.
In the first line, we have that, and that, and then that, and that, and then that. So we have this, and I think these runs are in relation to that. Repeating that same pattern of, I don't know.
I want to be your student right now. Go on. Dominant and subdominant, dominant, subdominant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
2 and 5, 2 and 5.
Yeah, two.
That's more like.
Yeah, one.
It makes us look more composed, and it's like we study music, you know. Like,
yeah.
A G I G.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the cool thing about harmony is that I actually escape this terminology. Let's talk about how it sounds. Let's talk about which one sounds more tense, which one sounds and then maybe we can group them if you want. One or more open and one is more tense, one is more dreamy and one is more earthy, one is darker and one is brighter. And then maybe we can put a number on it. But it's a different approach, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than just memorizing what should be after what and what I shouldn't do and what I'm allowed to do. Oh, that was just killing me in harmony subject.
I was reading Prokofiev biography, and it's very funny that Prokofiev, when he studied, but he said that he had to ignore what his teachers were teaching him, so he can compose what he really wanted. Because he could not bear this kind of terminology. And Prokofiev music is actually that, because if you try to put his harmony in terminology, it's gonna be insane. But if you put Prokofiev's harmony into how we feel, it's very much simpler.
Makes sense, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
The question is, do we imagine this or this?
I would imagine the C minor, or I don't know.
Well, I feel It could be C minor, and D could be like a passing note that you can still
Yeah.
imagine in a C minor. But also I feel D adds to this age and aching sort of feeling. This is more like, this is
Yeah.
sad. But this is like, it's been sad for a while, you know, it's like aching, really. So I would go with that harmony here.
But if I would imagine like that, like, understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like this G, I don't know what.
Yeah, to harmonize D differently with the dominant.
Yeah, what you think about?
I think that's unnecessary. It's a little bit like, remember we're talking about moving elbow with the 7? It will create more chaos in your mind. So yeah, it's better to just keep it with that harmony. Wow. This is like when your heart is opening through pain. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? The A, it's all about A here.
Yeah.
Like when they say, when the light is shining through those, wounds. So one chord, cool. This is actually one of my, I remember I played that, and I loved that harmony transition from here to here.
Yeah, I really like that too.
I know. You know, this is what I love about Chopin. Where Liszt, for example, if he goes with some tension, he just goes and goes and goes. But Chopin, every time he rises with the tension, he always finishes with kindness. It's like the more tension goes, the more it leads to opening kind and light harmony at the end. It's I found this, and that shows me his nature, that he was very soft, person. I think that really reflects any music I played. It always resolved in soft harmony, any tension. I like that. Already changed to this one. Very tense, very aching, very compressed. And now this is more open. And come back. And then he sort of, okay, it's about the light is about to win. But then here comes the darkness. So it's a sort of like a combination which is poisoned, like a light which is poisoned. So it makes sense for me, so I would imagine it. Yeah.
That's so interesting because I think I never heard a rendition of this that has like half of the emotions we are describing.
I know. Or any teaching that would, let's talk about,
Let's talk about the how you can do that more fast.
Thumb under, let's talk about this. That you don't stuck there, Let's talk about this is forte and this is piano. I mean, seriously. How unimaginative one can be. Okay. Like approaching this genius masterpiece, yeah?
Yeah. That.
If Chopin can be just at the lesson and he sees it, he'll be like, this is what I was composing it for. Oh, my pain.